Hello and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of October. Please remember that this is a general reading. There will be some parts that do not resonate with you. Please take the parts that do and leave the rest. You may also want to check out your other signs as well. I've already meditated on the cards. I have already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today, dear Sagittarius. In the past position, we have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Ten of Swords. In the obstacle position, we have the Knight of Wands clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. And in the present position, we've got the Four of Cups clarified by the Empress. And in the future outcome position, we have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Hermit. The Ace of Wands in the past suggests that you felt creativity. Maybe there was a project that you had your eye on. Definitely the Ace of Wands is about new beginnings, taking a chance on something, pursuing something that, you know, is very meaningful to you, that you always wanted to do. And there is a little bit of a risk involved with the Wands as well. But it is clarified by the Ten of Swords, which unfortunately suggests dead energy. The Ten of Swords is a card where a person dies by 1,000 cuts, because the swords, of course, represent the words. And words can be mean. Definitely the Ten of Swords could be a death of an ego as well. It could be, you know, a little bit of undermining by someone, like a backstabbing or some sort of a betrayal. So this beginning that was coming and very sort of was very optimistic for you didn't have a chance to develop. And of course, you know, there was quite a lot of anxiety and a lot of kind of inability to move forward. The tens are usually a number for completion. So definitely in the past you experienced an end of a cycle. In the obstacle position, we've got the Nine of Wands clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands definitely, again, we have the Wands here. So definitely in the past and in the recent past, you have experienced this need for kind of answers, you know, in meaning. Perhaps there was kind of like a void or something that you were trying to fill in your life. So definitely the Wands point to at times impulsive behavior, kind of not really thinking things through. But in the obstacle position, of course, it means that a person is not a risk taker. A person is kind of stalling to make a decision. So definitely it could be that you are a little bit, you know, you feel so beat up by the life events that you are creating at times problems that you know there are none, because the sky behind this person is clear. So honestly, there are no obstacles. It's almost like creating enemies that don't exist, and sort of a little bit imprisoning yourself in the beliefs that you may have. The Seven of Pentacles is generally a very positive card, but in the obstacle position, it suggests procrastination. It suggests not putting in enough effort to kind of complete the job. So definitely there is lack of progress in this combination. There's definitely setbacks and delays and a little bit of kind of seeing the reality which isn't really there. So it requires, you know, the combination here suggests that you need to maybe take a step back and kind of heal a little bit before proceeding forward. And in the present position, we've got the Four of Cups clarified by the Empress. The Four of Cups is a card of apathy. It's being focused on the negative, kind of only seeing what's in front, but not really seeing this other cup that is being offered. It could be an opportunity. It could be some sort of a connection that is being offered, but this person is only feeling regret and, kind of is a little bit self-absorbed. Sometimes we look on ourselves, like on the inside, for the wrong reasons, instead of the right reasons. This person is not kind of obtaining security. This person is feeling a little bit lost, and is afraid to sort of not have emotional stability, so he is overly stable, like he takes it to the extreme, because he's afraid, what new opportunities may come his way, because he has been sitting under that tree for quite a while and he doesn't want to move. He's being, really stubborn. But the Four of Cups is clarified by the Empress, which actually is a very kind of nurturing energy, caring energy. It's an energy that reminds us to enjoy small pleasures in life. It could suggest, this combination, that you will be paying more attention to your family, and perhaps some of you will be spending more time at home, perhaps working from home. But definitely this combination is a little bit melancholic. It could feel, it feels, I should say, like you were maybe a little bit stuck in the past, and still kind of not as self-aware as you should be. However, in the future position, we have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Hermit. So definitely the Nine of Cups is a wish card, and the wish is definitely granted. It's wish fulfillment, it's completion. This person, the Nine of Cups person, is definitely happy where he's at. And paired with the Hermit, which is a card of a loner, it suggests to me that you are going to have a moment to yourself that, perhaps for some of you lasts quite a while, where you will feel happy as a result, of maybe self-reflection and thinking about things that have been going on the inside and addressing those things as well. So definitely October seems like a wonderful month that is coming your way. And also, Sagittarius, please remember that many people believe that specifically towards the end of October, the veil between the divine world, the spirit world, and our physical world is at its thinnest. So it is the time to manifest. Make sure that time does not go to waste. Make sure that you focus on positive thoughts. Make sure that you kind of stay concentrated on the direction you want to move towards, to achieve your goals and, of course, dreams. So make sure that you do little rituals. Make sure that you meditate. Make sure that you drink plenty of water. Make sure that you take your vitamins and get sleep, and do whatever exercise you find most beneficial for you. Definitely focus on healing and focus on making sure that you are seeing reality for what it is, rather than maybe allowing fear to dictate and take over, if you will. Let's see what energy oracle cards have for us. We've got the Thinking Woman reversed, envy, and a broken heart. That was completely and utterly unexpected. So let's see. Let's start with the broken heart, as it is a very glaring card, and I want to address it first. The broken heart is about grief and loss. This card shows a heart broken open, revealing darkness, emptiness, and a grief-filled tear. The heart may be from long ago, or it may be the pain from a more recent event. Either way, a deep healing is called for now, and that is exactly what you will be focused on throughout October. Vent your feelings and release the person or situation involved. Affirm that you are reclaiming your power and peace of mind. Open your heart to the light of divine love and healing, and have compassion for yourself through this difficult process. Make self-care a priority. So definitely the divine is reminding you that, making sure that you get enough sleep, making sure that you are kind to yourself is very, very important. Someone in your entourage, perhaps someone that you know, maybe a neighbor, a friend, an acquaintance, definitely there's a presence of envy. This could also point that you may have envy inside of your heart as well. The envy card is about lack and dissatisfaction. This person stands in a silver room looking out at a golden city on the horizon. She has a life of value already, but she ignores that and longs for the shining prosperity she sees elsewhere. So definitely it relates very much to the Four of Cups, because you are clearly ignoring some thing of value that is in your life. Maybe there is a person of value that is in your life, and it could be that they are right under your nose and you're not seeing it. And it definitely it's very reminiscent of the Nine of Wands, where you may be creating a little bit of kind of it's me against the world sort of environment. There's people out to get me, when in fact there may be really people who are consumed with their own problems, and perhaps someone wasn't as kind or nice or approachable, but definitely there is something going on with your internal struggle. It's very important that a person feels security and stability on the inside, but it cannot be that security and stability sort of takes over their life. Definitely addressing things and why you feel a certain way, and what can you do to change that, and what resources perhaps you could read or watch or kind of address that would help you kind of feel stronger and believe in yourself. Because ultimately in this world you compete with yourself, not with someone else. No one else has the same qualities, resourcefulness and the same kind of characteristics that you do. So this card is definitely a little bit of a warning to address some issues. Notice all that you have and thank the universe for it. If this card is near the appreciation card in your spread, the message is doubly important. Now is the time to move from a conscious of lack to one of value. With this shift, all things will change. So definitely make sure that you address concerns that you may feel as far as like in relation to where you are in life and why you feel a certain way, especially if you're feeling like you lack something. And always start with an attitude of gratitude, because it helps your day, it helps your week, your month move in the right direction. The Thinking Woman reverse suggests that a difficult time is going to happen for your own personal growth. You may be feeling confused about your personal purpose or disconnected from your heart's true path. Look within and open up to your own inner guidance. Trust your intuition about what you need to learn in order to move on. The Thinking Woman reversed could also indicate a woman who is misleading you or giving you misinformation of some sort. Be aware and set boundaries. Remember, your own spirit is always your best guide. We always take such incredible effort to kind of put ourselves down, and we do it better than anyone else does. So this is definitely a reminder that your voice is incredibly beautiful, even though you may not feel it, even though you may not see it. Make sure that you are aligned, make sure that your soul is aligned, that your mind is aligned, that your heart is aligned. That is why meditation is very important, because turning off the noise and centering yourself, turning off the noise and realizing that the most important thing is a heartbeat, that the most important thing is seeing the blue sky and enjoying the sun rays. When you're a little bit lost or confused or don't know where to start, it's very important to go back to the basics, and I mean basics, to the absolute basics, and retrace your steps that way, but only, trusting your intuition. But sometimes, we confuse our own feelings. And so you kind of have to be hard on yourself in the fact that you have to ask yourself, do I want to do this because I'm afraid, or do I want to do this because I truly want to do this? And if there's a little bit of an element of a fear, you have to sort of address that. Maybe there is a reason to fear, but it's kind of breaking down different areas and rebuilding them a little bit. Let's see what answers from angels we have. I also pulled three answers from angel cards, and we've got in the near future, yes, and trust. Definitely very difficult to trust when there is this, pain of the personal growth, and personal growth is always painful. But definitely the spirit guides and the divine is saying that you are moving in the right direction. And after all, you do have the Nine of Cups as the outcome. Wish fulfillment. The divine knows that you've been through a lot. The divine does want you to be happy, even though at times, you kind of want that all the time. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Sagittarius. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting.